high schoolers, hello high school parents and families, it's good to see you again. Another busy week in high school here. We're going to start our testing, and we also have parents meetings coming up from midweek during the week, so we look forward to seeing as many of you online as we possibly can. We have lots of important feedback to share with you, and we're also very aware that it's Mental Health Awareness Month this month, which is very apt at a stressful time when we're conducting tests and assessments. So we're very mindful that we need to look after our students. We need to test them, obviously. We need baseline assessments, we need benchmarking assessments, we need to track their progress, but we also need to look after their mental health. So while your students are revising and are working hard, please be very aware that they also have to do other things. So they need to enjoy themselves, they need to have restful time, they need to not stress out totally. These are progress tests. Please remember, they're progress tests. The idea is that we find out where the gaps are and we fill in the gaps. They're not something to stress about totally. They're a useful tool in the learning process. Thank you.
Okay.
4 times x plus 3.
Bravo. طيب حميد number 3.
7 less than 15 times the number.
طيب what do you mean by less than?
Minus.
Minus or subtract. And what do you mean by times?
It's
Multiply, product, yes.
7 minus 15 multiply 8.
Excellent. Okay. Number 4 applies this.
The difference of 9 times a number and the quotient of 6 and the same number.
Okay, difference, what do you mean by difference?
Subtract.
Subtract, times, multiply.
Right.
Normal.
Which of the following rule is being violated in each electron configuration below? Explain and correct the wrong configuration. So now I'm gonna solve part A. And let's first remember the rules for electron configuration, and they are Aufbau principle, Pauli exclusion principle, and Hund's rule. So in this picture, if you look at it deeply, you can understand that this part, it is the wrong one, and the rule for this one.
First you start with 1L.
Okay.
And it's only 2 for 1, 2. Then we go to S with 4 capital 3, 4. And then we go to P, that's 3, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What is the rule that is applied here in the P? Hands. After 2P?
2P we go to.
Hello, high school parents and high school students. Thank you all for your cooperation with us. I would also like to thank high school students for their commitment and dedication towards their learning. Thank you so much and keep it up, please. I would like to remind you all that we have been conducting parents-teachers conferences this week, and those conferences aimed at giving you the opportunity as parents to contact teachers and ask about your children's academic status and to inquire about certain concerns. Thank you so much for your cooperation again, and thank you for contacting teachers and getting to know how your kids and children are learning at the ISG. Number 2, I would like to remind students that there is no way that they can change their elective courses that they have already selected earlier and they have been studying for the past few weeks. This is for their own good and this is for their own benefit. They continue with what they have started in the first place. And it's also because we have already set our rosters accordingly, and there's no way to change students from one class to another. So thank you for your understanding. Number 3, I would like to remind the students that, especially grade 9 students, that next week they will be sitting for MAP exams, and they are kindly asked to read the circular that was sent earlier and make sure they're fully ready for this test. Grades, we have a plan also for grades 10, 11 and 12, but we are waiting until we finish with grade 9 testing because this is based on KHDA recommendations. Finally, I would like to thank all students who are showing compliance towards the safety measures that were shared by all of them at the ISG. And I want the boys, especially the boys, to show commitment and to show compliance and to show seriousness towards the safety measures at the ISG, because this is for their own safety and because we have made our all policies clear for everyone. Masks are on at all times from the first minute they enter school until the last minute they leave. Thank you so much, and continue to do the good work, please. Thanks.
What happens to the electrons in chlorine? Chlorine is more electronegative than hydrogen. Exactly. So again, it attracts and pulls towards itself. Okay. Therefore, the hydrogen is left with just its protons because the electrons are more towards the
في يوم الجمعة ذهبنا أنا وأسرتي لقضاء يوم العطلة في منزل جدتي في الريف، فنحن دائما نفضل أن نقضي الإجازة مع جدتي الحنونة ندى. لقد كان يوما جميلا والطقس كان دافئا. أنا وأختي لمار ساعدنا كثيرا برؤية جدتي، ثم ذهبت أنا وأختي لمار إلى الحظيرة لرؤية الحيوانات، وقد كان لدى جدتي ندى 3 بقرات وخروفان وحصان. قامت أمي مادي
So we're going to start with the DNA. The DNA is the loose structure that we have studied the structure of, and then the DNA needs some helpers, which are the histone proteins. And so the histone proteins will help the DNA wrap around a coil.
Are these the only type of protein we have in our body?
No, we have non-histone proteins, but we are not responsible for those because they're not in the structure.
Yes, in the DNA duplication or condensation process, yes.
Yes, and so after the nucleosome, after the DNA wraps around the histone protein,
for the hand rule, missed that each electron should be in a separate orbital, like the same. It should have same every electron, different orbital, but they should have the same spin.
Okay, so where I have to put the second electron?
The second orbital, the orbital like
okay,
0.
and what about the direction of this electron? What about the direction? Is it, I mean the spin, is it up or down?
Up, because it should have the same spin.
Okay, and the third one?
Up.
Up. And then, how can we continue filling the orbitals?
Mr. Ribal, can I answer?
Yes, Ribal.
Just then you start counting the same thing but downward.
Downward. Okay. What do we call this rule?
Hans rule.
We call it Hans rule.
Function of the amino of the protein, and an example is a sickle red blood cell. Because of one problem in the amino acid, the sickle red blood cell
Showing in figure A. Rotation or revolution?
Yes.
Mr. Question 1 is rotation.
Rotation. What about question 2 يا ليث?
Question 2 is revolution. What kind of movement is shown in figure B? Rotation or revolution? It's revolution.
Okay, Ubada, what about the number 3 question?
Number 3?
Yes.
Any imaginary line on which a planet spin is it?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
What's your name?
Noura.
Noura, in which class you are?
Senior year, grade 12.
MashaAllah, grade 12. How's school? How's everything? Are you okay?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Are you facing any challenges?
Till now, no.
Everything's smooth, going smooth?
Yeah, and under control, alhamdulillah.
So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I want you to tell me who is the wisest person you know in your life?
Okay, my dad, like,
So sweet. Why?
I feel like هو قدوتي في الحياة. So أتعلم منه وايد أشياء، أسمع منه. I think حتى راينا وراي تقريبا نفس الشيء عشان ما أعرف.
So he's your rock.
Yeah.
Right. الله يخليك فيها إن شاء الله يا رب. Then what are your plans for the future? What do you want to study?
إن شاء الله engineer هندسة.
إن شاء الله.
Or accounting since I love math. I love numbers.
Amazing. Is there any يعني college or universities in mind or?
If accounting, I guess ZU زايد.
Okay.
Yeah. Engineer. ما أعرف بس probably AUS.
حلو.
I don't know.
So I want to ask you something. We have 24 hours in a day. If we will have 25 hours in a day, what would you do, be honest, in this extra hour? I don't care if you tell me I'm gonna sleep, but be honest.
I would like to spend it outside. أطلع من البيت أي مكان برا البيت.
So just to go outside.
Outside.
Where?
مثلا beach, spending it with friends, أي حد, family, cousins. المهم برا مو في البيت.
Very nice. Okay, great. I don't think we're gonna have that, but you can squeeze your time and find this 1 hour that's for you only. Inshallah. Thank you so much, Habibti.
Welcome.
You're great.
Thank you.
We took the lesson electron configuration through this week, and as for now the teacher gave us the worksheet so we can solve it on our own and later check it with her. So right now I'm gonna solve the first part. Which of the following rules is being violated in each electron configuration below? Explain and correct the wrong configuration. So as you can see, we have over here about 5 orbitals. But the filling of the electrons is wrong. We always have to have at the beginning 1 electron and then we fill with the second electron. So we have a mistake in 2P. We should always, this arrow is supposed to be over here because the filling of the electron is wrong. And the rule that is being violated over here is Hudd's rule. As for the second one, you can see we have all these orbitals in front of us, but there's a mistake which is in 3s. As you can see, we have 2 arrows that are the same, but this is violating Pauli's exclusion rule or principle. So actually we cannot have 2.
What else do you know?
Miss, that DNA has its own miss code, and mRNA is similar to the code. DNA has a code of TAGC, and while mRNA has a code which is UGAC.
Great.
That's a team. So A pairs with U and C pairs with G, and in the DNA T pairs with A and G pairs with.
Okay,
Famous 3
Jack,
to
so
1.
can you please talk about your cover of the first newspaper, please? What is the name of your newspaper?
Okay, so basically I made a newspaper about what happened in Lebanon the past month. It's called Lebanon Times. It's basically the official news of Lebanon. The main headline was Beirut explosion rocks Lebanon's capital city. Under it, I wrote a small description about what happened. I also wrote about the United Nations contribution to Lebanon when they paid $565 million to help the Lebanese people, as well as the second headline was when France, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, pledges to support Lebanon.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Jawad.
In which class you are?
I'm in grade 12 BD.
12.
Yeah.
So you're a senior.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, my last year.
Great. So Jawad, I want to ask you, if you have 25 hours in a day, so
Yeah.
you would have an extra hour, what are you going to do with that?
I'd probably spend it exercising, doing something I love, because I really like football. I also like reading and working out.
Nice. So you like football, you play matches with your friends or not anymore?
Yeah, I do sometimes when
What's your favorite
on
team?
weekends. I love Real Madrid, and in the English league I do like Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, who is the wisest person in your life?
I'd say that it's my father, because whenever he'd give me advices, I might not listen to them, but I eventually do regret them. So,
So you end up to be right.
Yeah, he ends up right always. So that's why I do listen to him.
So he's the wisest person.
Yeah.
يلا الله يخلي لك إياه.
Inshallah.
And if you were to write a book, it's going to be about what?
The book would probably be about my life, because what my life revolves about most is myself, my family, my brothers. So that's why I'd write a book about myself, a narrative.
Nice, nice. So are you okay in school? Is everything okay? Are you facing any challenges?
I wouldn't say so.
No, so you're good.
Yeah.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, I do enjoy school.
Great. And what's your plans for the future?
I'd probably go to college just like anybody else.
You want to major in what?
Probably medicine, I'd say. Yeah.
Great. You have to work hard for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jawad.
Thank you.
You were amazing. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وليستعفف الذين لا يجدون نكاحا حتى يغنيهم الله من فضله.
No حسام حتى repeat.
حتى يغنيهم.
Thank you.
حتى يغنيهم الله من فضله والذين يبتغون الكتاب مما
Sorry, about?
The Gregorian calendar.
Yes.
The leap year.
Yes, start.
Sure.
The time it takes our planet to revolve around the sun won't equally divide on our days, 24 hours.
Yes.
So we will have extra quarter a day every year.
Yes.
Those will be added every 4 years as February 29th.
Yes.
By this we actually are overcorrecting. So every 100 years
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Lori, Director of Curriculum and Instruction. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your patience with us with our MAP testing. We started on Sunday, but we had some technical difficulties, so we decided to delay the start until Monday. On yesterday, the kids tested in reading and we had a lot of success. There were some kids who were still unable to log in, so we sent a video and a PowerPoint that will assist you with uploading the correct browser and disabling the pop-up browsers. So today, which is Tuesday, we are testing with language arts, and on Sunday we will start with math, and Monday we will end the map testing with science. Thank you again for your support and have a great day.